First episode, sun salutation. Second and third will do the full. We need to warm up. Can't do it straight away. That's how I like it. Over black. Perfect. Welcome to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. Today, Sarah Torres, to my immediate left. Sarah and I are going to take you first through the sun salutation, because the sun salutation is a complete sequence in itself and it's a great warm-up. And once we're done with that, we are going to have a little bit of a discussion. Every now and then we will also stop, pause, wait for you to catch up, but also I'm going to get some feedback from Sarah. Before we do the feedback process, right now I'm going to have Sarah tell me, Sarah, I know today the weather's been really bad outside. Did you have difficulty getting to the studios?
Just a couple of delays, but personally, like physically, no.
Right. Well, coming to the studio, I think it's quite motivating, right? It's always a pleasure to have you back.
I like being here. It's just you and me, but, you know.
Right. Oh, we have
like
enough energy for the whole world.
Exactly.
Right?
So it's still like a group.
Right.
But I'd much rather stretch with somebody instead of alone.
Exactly.
Even when I'm at home.
Even at home. I
Yeah.
totally agree with you on that, because it's just so much more motivating to watch someone else suffer with you.
So to speak.
That's right. But actually, it's a kind of a happy suffering. It's the same thing with gym workouts, Sarah. Gym and yoga is such a good balance. They fit so well with each other. At the gym, we strengthen our muscle groups. In yoga, we try to stretch, so you need that. But even with gym workouts, I know my husband, for instance, likes to go to the gym. And this is... I have a yoga program, and everyone asks me, do family members practice at home? Do they stretch with you? And I have to say no. I'm losing credibility, Sarah.
And you're
so
an instructor.
But you know what? When you if I have to go to the gym, for example, I find it always helps me to watch someone else sweat it out with me.
You know, it'd be funny. You should go to your husband's gym and start a yoga class there.
No, there's not enough space. There's hardly enough space for the machines. We
Oh,
live in
okay.
New York, girl. What do you think? There's not enough space for us. As it is, I'm collecting so many tapes at home with all these episodes. It's like a toss-up between the tapes and me. So if I bring in any more tapes, I may have to step outside to be careful. We live in a small 2-bedroom place, but I'm happy here. It's a nice, cozy little space. Before I forget my manners, I'd like to thank our director, Josiane Hurd. Josiane, thank you so much for making this episode happen. And, of course, a big part of the thanks also goes to Nick Chileshi. Did I get your name right, Nick? Beautiful. I intended to get it right the first time. Nick is on camera today. He's interning with us, and he's already doing great camera work. I can see ourselves on the monitor there. With Josiane's guidance, I think we're going to have a great shoot. Sarah, with your permission, we're going to take our viewers through the sun salutation. We'll try and do 3 rounds. Now, if I trip up, sometimes viewers at home, just remember, when you are in a yoga classroom, for example, if your instructor gives a slightly different kind of instruction than what you're used to, or you think something is not working, follow your body's prompt. If your left foot goes forward and the instructor says, bring your right foot forward, your body knows which foot to bring forward. Just pay attention to the instructions, but also let your body, make its adaptations. Whatever you do, just make sure you don't take yourself into a painful phase. So Sarah, we'll do 3 rounds. We're going to stand up, and that's for Nick on camera, so we're all both going to stand up. Both Sarah and I are about the same height, right?
Yeah,
well, you're a little taller
inches.
than I am, yeah. Well, a couple of inches makes a difference to a camera person, so just,
That's true.
just so he's warned, it's a little dark up here, like we're on the top of a mountain, but anyway, that's the lighting.
They were aimed at the seats.
We're going to come to the front 1/3 of the mat. Oh, by the way, it was Melanie Morgan who set up the lights, and to give her the benefit of the doubt, I actually wasn't here when she set up the lights, so it's not her fault. I should have been here when she focuses a light on us. So palms together, elbows are raised, palms in front of the chest. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to take you through 8 simple stretches, and I'll call out the names, I'll call out the instructions as we go. Stretch with us. And then in the second round, we'll hold it a little longer. Heels are together, toes slightly apart. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, fold from the hip. Keep your back nice and straight. Palms 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. Take your left leg back and then the right. Exhale, press your heels down. While we're in this position, I want to point out the sun salutation is the only sequence that I know of anyway, and a lot of my teachers as well, that is complete in itself. It targets every major muscle group, gland, and organ in the body. And of course, after we introduced the Yogaxpress twist, now it also targets the obliques. That was the only thing that was missing. Inhale, bring the left foot between the hands. Place your right knee on the floor. Uncurl your toes in the right foot. Place both hands on your left knee. Exhale and dip. Left knee is up. Now for the Yogaxpress twist, inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right elbow over the left knee. Place your left palm on top of the right. Look up at the raised elbow and hold. Sarah, you may want to uncurl your toes in this one. That's it. Beautiful.
And for some reason, it helps me balance.
Oh, it does? Okay, keep...
There I go.
Oh, not a problem. Then you're right, though. If you keep your toes curled in, no, it's not unhealthy. I'll tell you the difference. It's not a problem, and you're young, so you can take it. If you keep your toes curled in, there's more pressure on the knees. But as we grow older, no problem. Keep your toes curled in. That's fine. As we grow older, no, curl your toes in.
Okay.
As we grow older, the synovial fluid behind the kneecap starts to dry up, and we feel greater pressure on the knees. So I tend to keep the tops of my feet flat. Inhale, let's come out of that. Place both your palms on the floor. This time we're going to take the left leg back, bring the right foot forward. Now, keep your toes curled, and that's fine. But you're right. When you curl your toes in, your balance improves, and you're able to just stay very still, and that's what yoga is all about, staying still, moving the body to still the mind. Did I say that right? Yes. Exhale and dip, whatever works for you. Right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your left elbow over the right knee. Place your right palm on top of the left. Look up at the raised elbow and hold. Hold it there for a few more seconds. Inhale, let's come out of that. Take the right foot to meet the left. Curl your toes in the left foot. Lift your left knee and then take the right foot back. Knees, chest and chin to the floor. exhale, dip, and then inhale and come up in cobra. Press with your palms, press with the tops of your feet, and do what Sarah's doing. Tighten your gluteals, your buttock muscles, take your palms off of the floor. Bhujang or cobra. Place your palms back, forehead to the ground, curl your toes in. Inhale, lift your buttocks all the way up. If you hear pops and crackles, that's okay. Don't be afraid. Those are just air pockets. They're not Rice Krispies. Inhale, bring the right foot and then the left between the hands. Place both your palms together. Inhale, come up with a straight back. Exhale and release. Especially in winter months, all of us, regardless of age, you're very young, but I feel those pops all the time. And in the winter months, it just seems a little more frequent. Yeah. For me, it's every day. As we grow older, like I said, it happens. Air pockets collect, and if I don't move around enough, one day, like yesterday, I was on the computer all day. I needed to stretch, and I can tell you, I really need the stretch today. But when I got up from the sofa, I just got off of the chair, and I could hear little air pockets bursting, little bubbles in my knee. Inhale. Now for the other foot. Inhale, take your arms up. Hasta Uttana, arms raised. Uttana is raised. Hasta is hands or arms. Exhale, fold from the hip into Pada Hasta. Hasta again is hands, Pada is feet. From the Latin root, or is it the other way around? I don't know. Latin to Sanskrit to Latin. Pada is ped, linked to ped. Palm 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. Take the right leg back this time, and then the left. Exhale, press your heels down. Dip your head between your biceps and hold it right there. Take a couple of breaths more. All right, Sarah, little test for you. Remember the name of this posture?
Mountain?
Mountain is the traditional one that the school that I went to would call it.
There's downward facing dog?
Downward facing dog. And what about the Sanskrit name?
Something.
You don't have.
I don't remember.
No problem. But downward facing dog is perfect, or mountain. Mountain in Sanskrit is parvat, downward facing dog. Adho mukha shvanasana. Adho means down or downward. Mukha is face or facing. Shvana is dog. Keep exhaling. Now, very gently bring the right foot, as gracefully as you can, bring the right foot between the hands. Place the left knee on the floor. Uncurl your toes in the left foot. And now right knee is up. Place both palms on the right knee. Exhale and dip. Right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your left elbow over the right. Place your right palm on top of the left. Look up at the raised elbow and hold it right there. You should feel a wonderful compacting of your obliques. The midriff on the right side. You're right, it does feel a little harder to balance. I can feel myself swaying because my feet are flat. Inhale, come out of that. Both palms beside the right foot. This time let's switch legs. Take the right foot back. Bring the left foot forward. Both palms on the left knee. Uncurl your toes if you wish, or you can keep them curled in if it helps you balance. Exhale and dip. This posture is called Ashwa Sanchala. Ashwini is horse. Ashwa Sanchala, like a horse or equestrian. Left knee is up. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right elbow over the left knee. Place the left palm on top of the right. Raise your left elbow. Look up at the raised elbow and hold. Inhale, come out of that. Curl your toes in the right foot. Raise your right knee. Take your left to meet the right. In plank position, plank or dand. Dand literally means staff or plank. Knees, chest and chin. Exhale to the floor and dip. As we go down, inhale, let's come up. As we go down, we are ensuring that 8 body parts touch the floor. So that's basically when we go down, it's the 2 feet, the knees, the toes, the 2 feet basically, the 2 hands, the knees, the chin, and chest. So Ashta Anga, Ashta is 8, Anga is limbs. Limbs or body parts touch the ground. Now this posture we glide out from Ashtanga Namaskara. Namaskara is prayer. So it's 8-limb salutation, glides out into Cobra. Now Cobra or Bhujang. Bhujang means Cobra. And then, I know Sarah, you had your palms up already. Press with the tops of your feet, tighten your buttock muscles, inhale. Take your palms off of the floor. Sarah has a strong back, so I think she could hold this up, keep her palms up forever, I know. Inhale, curl your toes in. Inhale, lift your buttocks all the way up, forehead to the ground, and let's come up. Exhale, press your heels down. Inhale, bring the left foot and then the right between the hands. Back into Pada Hasta. As we mentioned, 8 plus 4 repeats. Inhale, come up with a straight back. Exhale and release. Another thing to remember during sun salutation, especially during the sun salutation, when you're opening up, when your arms go up and you're going back, keep your eyes open. As you go down and you fold over, close your eyes just to internalize the experience. But if it makes you dizzy when you close your eyes, keep them open. Now we're going to do a little faster this time. Round number 2. Ready, Sarah?
Yes.
Okay. Press your palms in. And we're doing the full sequence, including the Yogaxpress twist. So really, we're not cutting anything out. It's not like a basic sun salutation, then a medium one, and advanced. We're doing the full version. Press your palms in, and let's try what Susan suggested the other day. Remember, she said push your thumbs into your chest, take a deep breath in through the lungs. That means you have to tuck your tummy in so the lower abdominal region goes in. And then exhale through the belly. Okay, very nice. Now let's inhale again. This is Namaskarasana, prayer posture. Inhale, take your arms up. Hasta Uttana, wiggle your biceps behind your ears. Tilt your pelvis forward, heels are together, toes apart. Exhale, fold from the hip into Pada Hasta. Palms 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. Take the left leg back first and then the right. Exhale, press your heels down. Downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bring the left foot between the hands. Place the right knee on the floor. Ashwini, uncurl your toes. For those of you who wish to do that, uncurl your toes on the right foot or keep your toes curled in if it helps you balance. Ashwini or Ashwasanchala, exhale and dip. Both palms on the left knee and dip. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right elbow over the left. Place the left palm on top of the right. Look up at the raised elbow and hold. You should feel a beautiful crunch on the left side of your waist. Talking of crunches, I know you do a lot of crunches, Sarah. Here's a side crunch for you. Inhale.
Now, if I start getting cramps on my side, then
right.
overworking the whole
Hey, I
abdominal
have
area.
your signature. Curl your toes in the right foot. Take the left to meet the right. We're going to separate the Yogaxpress twist this time. Knees, chest, and chin. So this is plank. We're going into Ashtanga Namaskara. Exhale and dip. Inhale, glide out into Cobra. Press with the tops of your feet. Press with your palms. Strengthen your buttock muscles and lift. Take your palms off of the floor. Palms back, forehead to the ground. Curl your toes in. Inhale. Lift your buttocks all the way up. From Bhujanga Cobra, we're back into mountain. Press your heels down. Dip your head between your biceps. And exhale. Inhale, bring your right foot and then the left between the hands. Place your left knee on the floor, uncurl your toes. I think this particular costume is a little bit big, loose, but I like it that way. Exhale and dip.
Sometimes when you wear loose clothing, it's more comfortable. Like, you feel free.
You
like,
do.
That's
That's
feel
right.
tied up.
Inhale the left arm up. Exhale. Dip your left elbow over your right knee. Place your right palm on top of the left. And look up at your raised elbow. Both palms beside the right foot. Curl your toes in the left. Take the right to meet the left in plank position. So you notice the difference. We're combining the two sides, but we're doing it individually. Knees, chest, and chin. We're doing a second Ashtanga Namaskara. Exhale and dip. And the third one will totally split the two sides. Inhale, press with the tops of your feet, press with your palms. Once again, take your palms off. Forehead to the ground, palms back on the floor. Bhujangasana, Bhujanga Cobra. Curl your toes in, inhale, lift your buttocks all the way up. Exhale, press your heels down. The right foot and then the left comes between the hands. Both your palms together. Inhale, come up with a straight back. Exhale, and release. So, did you notice the difference in the second round? We're actually, as we go, we're adapting even the sun salutation. The second round, we did the Ashtanga Namaskara, and then we did the two sides. See, that's what differentiates.
In between them.
In between, not separately, not totally separate with one leg back and then the other. We finished one side almost 3/4, then we did the other. When we watch the DVD, that's something else I need to remind our viewers. If you come here and stretch with us, not only do we have a lot of support for you besides the website yogaxpress.com, we'll also give you a copy of my third title, Yoga Secrets. Actually, a little bit of housekeeping, which I forgot in the beginning. So we have a third round to go, but before we do the third round, which is our final round, Yoga Secrets, which has 2 + 8 ailment-specific cards inside, so there are many sequences inside. Besides this, we'll also give you a copy of the DVD, and that's what I was telling Sarah just now. When you go home and watch it, you'll see the difference. We'll give you a copy of the DVD in which you've taken part, so you can go home and see exactly how to get in and out of those postures. And if you're a regular like Sarah, we're going to give you more copies as you go. We'll try and give you as many episodes that you've been in. We'll make a copy for you. Round 3. Yoga Express airs Monday through Friday on time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FIAS 35, 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern Time. That's New York time. So stay with us, stretch with us. Palms together, press them in, thumbs towards your chest. Take a deep lungful of air. Tuck your tummy in, elbows are raised. That helps you stay in the moment. Namaskarasana or prayer. Namaskar is prayer. Inhale. Take your arms up. Now we're going to hold it a little longer this time in each of the postures. Wiggle your biceps behind your ears. Hasta Uttana. Hasta is hands, Uttana is raised. Tighten your gluteals or your buttock muscles. Now, exhale, fold from the hip into Pada Hasta. Pada is feet, Hasta is hands. Pada Hasta, hands to feet. Place your palms 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. Take the left leg back and then the right. Exhale and press your heels down. Dip your head between your biceps. Inhale, bring the left foot between the hands. We're going to do 2 separate sides. Place your right knee on the floor. Ashwa Sanchala, from downward facing dog or Parvat or mountain. Adho Mukha Svanasana is downward facing dog. It's also called Parvat or mountain in the school I trained in. We come into equestrian or horse. From a dog, we become a horse. Both palms on your left knee, elbows are out. Exhale and dip. Left knee is up. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale. Dip your left elbow over the right knee. Notice how Sarah's got a whole elbow over her left knee. And I did say right knee, sorry. Right elbow over the left knee. Now, if your body allows you, we all have different anatomical proportions. So Sarah is able to do that. She's able to take her elbow all the way over her left knee. Now, for me, that's a little bit of a struggle. One of these days, maybe in the next 100 years. But right now, I'm happy where I am because I still feel the stretch. Now, Sarah, if this posture becomes too easy for you someday, as long as you feel the stretch on the right side when you go or take your elbow over the left knee, you're good. You're getting a workout. The day you feel this becomes too easy and you don't feel the stretch, you want to go a little deeper. Okay. I can just see you get your right elbow all the way. No, you're doing fine today. You're feeling the stretch here, right? That's important. Oh, okay. What I'm saying is because you're fairly limber, you're very limber, compared to me, you can go much deeper. You want to feel the stretch. It should be a challenge. It shouldn't be too easy. Inhale. Let's come out of that. Both palms beside the left foot. Curl your toes in the right. Lift your right knee. Take your left to meet the right in plank position. Plank or danda. Danda literally means staff or plank. Knees, chest and chin to the floor. Exhale and dip into Ashtanga Namaskara. Ashta Anga, 8. Limbs, Anga is limbs, Ashta is 8. Chin, chest, hands, knees, and feet. Press with your palms. Inhale. Tighten your buttock muscles. Keep the tops of your feet flat and lift. And then when you're ready, do what Sarah's doing. Take your palms off of the floor. When you take your palms off of the floor, just remember, not only your buttock muscles need to tighten, you also need to subconsciously strengthen your low back. And then take your shoulders back. Isn't that what Susan said? Take your shoulders back as if you're cracking a walnut or something. Place your palms. So this is Bhujanga Cobra. Palms back on the floor. She has a point there though, because we need to make a conscious effort to take our shoulders back. Yeah. Otherwise and our elbows need to be very close. In yoga, we always keep all body parts very close to each other. Palms back on the floor, forehead to the ground, curl your toes in. Inhale, lift your buttocks all the way up. Exhale, press your heels down. We still have one more side to go and 2.5 minutes, which is perfect timing. Inhale, bring the right foot and then the left between the hands. Both palms together. Inhale, come up with a straight back. Exhale and release. We have a couple of minutes. We're going to take you through the other side before the titles roll. Actually, no, we do have. The titles haven't even come up, so I think we're very safe. Heels together, toes apart, palms in front of your chest. Press your palms in. Don't just think of this as a prayer position. Think of this as a wonderful release for your wrist. Because if you, especially if we're working a lot on the computers, which a lot of us do, I remember Nick said that too. I think you mentioned that when you fold over, because probably you're sitting in front of a computer all the time, right, Nick? So do this. Your wrists will hurt if you're always using a computer or at a table. So press your palms in and raise your elbows. If you flop your elbows, your wrists are not getting the workout. So you can feel it nice and flat. Take a deep breath in. Side 2 of round 3. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold from the hip. Palms 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. This time take the right foot back and then the left. Exhale and press your heels down. Dip your head between your biceps. Keep exhaling. Now, inhale. Did we bring the other foot, right? Yeah. Inhale, bring the right foot between the hands. Place your left knee on the floor. Uncurl your toes in the left foot. Both palms on the right knee. Exhale and dip. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your left elbow over the right. I see the titles rolling. That's another thing I find, Sarah. One side cooperates a lot more than the other, right? We all have our imbalances. For me, I think it's easier for the other arm going over. That's okay. I still feel it.
For me, it depends on what posture I'm in.
Right. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, let's talk about that when we're done, maybe even tomorrow. Right palm over the left. Parsva, Kona, Namaskara. This is one posture I did not get a chance to explain. Parsva is intense. Kona is Kona. And Namaskara is prayer. So intense prayer twist. Kona or twist. Inhale. Let's come out of that. We have the closing Om. So we're doing fine. Both palms beside the right foot. Curl your toes in and the left. Lift your left knee. Take the right to meet the left in plank position. Knees, chest and chin to the floor. Exhale and dip. Inhale. Let's come up. And then press with your palms. Keep your feet together. Press with the tops of your feet. Inhale. Take your palms off of the floor. Palms back on the floor. Forehead to the ground. Curl your toes in. Inhale. Lift your buttocks all the way up.